Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sakshi Arora Hans, your OBGY faculty at Marrow, and I'm happy to introduce you to Dr. Dhaval Patel, who is a Marrow Plan C subscriber and has done exceedingly well in May MCI screening test of 2022 and has scored 240. Congratulations, Dr. Dhaval Patel. We are so proud of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And it means a lot to get this interview from you. Thank you so much.
When I was talking to Dr. Dhaval just now, he said that, ma'am, I was not in pressure when I was writing the exam, but when I came to know that you are going to interview me, I was in a lot of pressure. So I hope you are relaxed now, Dr. Dhaval.
Yes, I'm relaxed right now. Like when you get thought of as an idol, and now she's taking your interview, so it's like really big for me.
No, no, even I am so happy, that you are sharing your success story with me and you are making me a part of your journey, like you made Marrow an integral part of your journey. So, Dr. Dhaval, I'll be talking to you a lot more about your strategy and your plan. And also, I would want that towards the end of the interview, we talk about the students, about what strategy should they be following for the December FMG exam. But before all this, I would want to know a little bit more about you, from which college you undergraduated, and about your family, how your parents reacted when they heard your wonderful score.
I'm graduated from Jiangsu University, China, and today morning, like I was sleeping, and my senior called, like, how is your score? And I like jumped from the bed and checked the result, and like knowing 240, I couldn't believe myself. I just checked my result 10 times, called some of my friends to check, like, please check for me again. And it was really good, really good feeling.
So ultimately, your dream came true,
Yes, it's great sense of relief for me, kind of,
right?
if I say.
And what was
Yes,
your parents' reaction?
they are extremely happy. They are extremely happy.
Great. So, first, just give me a gist of your preparation. When did you subscribe to Marrow? Was it your primary source of preparation, or were you relying on any other source? So, just a quick, brief about your preparation strategy, and then we'll go into the details.
Okay, so Marrow was my primary source of preparation. I had not used any other source other than Marrow. So I took like subscription in my final year of my college. So
Okay.
like I started doing final year subject first, and I started final year subject first, and also start my Marrow with OBGY.
Oh, so this is the second
The-
interview which I'm taking, and thank you so much for all the love and affection which you students give to me. And the Dr. Vikas also started his preparation with OBGY.
Yes, ma'am. So, at first, I started Marrow, and I thought to complete the final year subject along with my university. So, like after completing my university, I had already completed my final year and third year subject around
I'll
January.
just interrupt you here, Dr. Dhaval, because I wanted to know that there was a lot of, problems which were happening between China and India. Many students, they came back over here. So did this happen in your university also?
Yes, ma'am. It happened with me also. So when I was in my like third year, half third year, so like I had to come back to India, and for 1.5 year, I had to go with the online classes.
So these online classes were being conducted by your university.
Yes, ma'am.
So that was the time when you subscribed to Maru.
Yes, ma'am. That was the time I subscribed to Marrow.
Okay. So you were attending your online classes and you were simultaneously looking at the videos of Maru.
Yes. Simultaneously looking at Marrow videos.
Now, since you were not attending any college and you were not getting exposure to patients, the clinical concepts which were being taught in Maru, how useful were they to you?
Yes, that's where Marrow came in picture. Like like everyone says Marrow, like Marrow course is big and all, but I have to say, like, after giving this examination, it is at least content which you will require for this examination. Like exam is being like conducted very clinically, so you will also need to know very clinical stuff, and it's all are given in the Marrow.
Yes, and that is what students are always saying, that ma'am, Marrow is too vast. But time and again, we tell them that now even your MCI screening test is becoming more and more. The questions are becoming more and more clinical. So it's shifting away from rote learning to concept building. And that is how I'm sure where Marrow, like you said, it came into picture. It helped you in building your concepts. So I want to know that when you were writing the exam at that time, what was going in your mind? Were these the concepts which you were taught in Marrow? Were you finding them useful at that particular point of time?
Definitely. Like people thinks what people do think it like it's a very lengthy code. They are will not able to revise it and all. But I have to say, just in it does look lengthy, but concept are what does matter in the examination. Like in this examination, we did see there was not many questions from rote learning. They are very clinical question, not very factual based question was very less. So it does help.
And were you solving the QBank also, Dr. Dhaval?
Yes, ma'am. I was solving question bank simultaneously to like add
So the
extra stuff,
topic
which was
which you were studying, same
yes,
topics QBank questions you were attempting?
yes. Same day, like I watch a
Same day.
video of the particular topic and they solve same topic question bank on that day only.
Okay. So while I'm just, going through a little more, I'm going into a little more detail as we speak now. That when you were in your final year, you were here in India and you were attending your online classes. Simultaneously, you were studying clinical subjects from Marrow. So how much time
Yes.
did it take you to complete the clinical subjects? And were you watching all videos of clinical subjects, or were you being selective in watching your videos?
No, I did watch all the videos from Marrow. I did all the videos from final year subject. What I did was
Okay.
like if in like in 5 days when class are conducted, like if surgery is there in your semester, OBG guy is there. So in like Saturday and Sunday, mostly they are spare days. Like where if I could not complete
Right.
that particular topics from like videos from Marrow, then I used Saturday and Sunday to complete all of that stuff.
So the entire backlog you were completing. You were not letting the backlog pile on,
Yes. After
which
final
means which means
after
you were
complete.
very consistent in your preparation.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is again one thing which I want to stress over here, that so many students, they feel that once they complete their final year and once they are near their exams, that is the time they'll start preparing. That is not the time to start preparing. That is the time when you have to start revising. Your preparation should start during your undergraduate years. That is the time when you have to start your preparation. You cannot think about completing everything in last 6 months. Okay, so what
Yes,
about
definitely.
this was how you did your clinical subjects, that in your final year, while you were being taught those particular topics, you completed it from Marrow as well. And the same day, you were completing the QBank also. Now, what
Yes.
about the first year subjects and the second year subjects, the preclinical and the paraclinical subjects, the basic sciences?
Okay. So around December, I'd already completed my like I took Marrow in the January, and around the December, in my final year, I already completed the final year and third year subject. And then after January, like in this year, only this year January, I took 3 months to complete first and second year subject.
Achha, so it took you 3 months to complete your first and second year subjects, cover to
Yes.
cover from Marrow. Every video you have watched of basic sciences and pathology, pharmacology, everything.
Yes, ma'am. Cover to cover.
And you've also done the entire QBank. And which QBank were you following? Were you following the NEET PG QBank or the FMG QBank?
I was following NET PG QBank, but in last 2 months, when I was going through rapid revision and delta videos, I did use FMG question bank to go like to go rapidly over the top important topics for FMG.
So you've also gone through the revision videos which were there and the data videos which were there.
Yes, ma'am.
How useful was the QBank to you during your exam, and how useful were these revision videos and data videos from
Okay.
FMG point of view?
For FMG point of view, revision video is like we cannot say it's revision video. It does cover everything. It does cover everything, but it and also in the same time it helps you to cover everything very fast in the very fast
Very
rate.
fast.
Yes,
Right.
and doing MCQ simultaneous. Like if you have time, then please go for FMG question bank. Also FMG question bank. It will help you. Like if you did like miss any point from the revision video, or if you are not able to recall anything from the revision video.
Then simultaneously, so your preparation was till December, you had completed all the clinical subjects videos.
Yes,
You
and
had, so
their
you were
question
making your own notes. You were making
no
your
no
own notes, Dr. Dhawan.
no, no. On that that way I didn't have much time like because of my college university classes, so I did use pre-made notes.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because if you want to save on time, that is the best way. That watch the video and make use of the printed notes and note down the extra points whichever are given there. Okay.
Yes.
And what about any specific feature of Marrow which you would like to mention over here? Were you using custom modules?
Yes, ma'am. The main magic in the Marrow is question bank. Like I cannot emphasize how important it is. Like people do miss out on the question bank for FMG examination. Like they do believe like it's in FMG examination. Like question bank is not required for anything. But I have to say the level of FMG examination is also same like being same as the NEET PG nowadays. So you have to go for question banks. And last thing, the
MCQ
pulse.
practice is a must, and you have to go through the Q bank if you have to score like Dr. Dhaval did in his first attempt. Wonderful. Now, what about GTs? Were you giving GTs, Dr. Dhaval? And
Yes,
how
ma'am.
frequently were you giving them?
Okay, ma'am. I used to give GT every 15 day after like after December,
After
and
December, every 15 days.
yes,
And what were your scores then?
at starting it was around like 190 190 around, and then it grew up in the final examination. I had the same score as like I had 240 for, and in real examination it was 240. So
So you're
Marrow GT
talking
does.
about the national FMG mock test. Your score was 240.
Yes,
Oh,
244.
and that is
In
244.
yes.
Okay. And that is reflective of your score in the actual exam as well.
Yes. Marrow GT does reflect your score in the year exam. So please give GT regularly.
See, Pichu, that is what I'm seeing over here. Talking to toppers, whether you are a topper of INI set, whether you are a topper of NEET PG, or whether you are a topper for FMGE. It's the same thing. These are the same things which you have to do. You have to be consistent. You have to be giving GTs regularly. You have to practice QBank and you have to watch the videos. The same strategy has to be followed no matter what exam you are giving. Right. Okay. So, Dr. Dhaval, just a few more things which, as a student, it would be very important because so many students would be looking up to you. They would want guidance from you because even they are stuck in this position just now, like you were stuck around 1 year back, not knowing what their future is going to hold for them. Many students from China, many students from Ukraine would be looking up to you. So, as a senior, as a person who's done so well, what is your advice to them? How should they be utilizing their time just now?
So as next exam being coming up, you have to please, if you did not buy, then buy Marrow from second year on self, and if you are in third or final year, please buy right now, because next exam being conducted, you can like not come here after and prepare for 6 months in the offline classes and anything. You have to start early, otherwise you will not able to complete the course.
Yeah, starting early is the key ingredient, and that is what you have to do. You don't have to waste your time right now. Don't think about what is going to happen. Don't get into this don't get into this negative feeling of negativity. Be there. Rather, utilize this time and just make sure that whenever your exam is conducted, you clear the exam in first go, like Dr. Dhaval has done. So, Dr. Dhaval, there
Yes.
would be times when you would be feeling down, you would be feeling low. At that time, what did you do when you had those negative feelings surrounding you?
Yes, ma'am. At that time, GT comes into picture. Like when you feeling low and you feel like think about what will happen, you will pass or not pass. Just give the GT. Like if your preparation
Just
was
give the
right and
GT. I thought maybe you're going to say that at that time, party comes into picture or a movie comes into picture, and this is something very strange. A GT comes into picture when you are feeling low. Wow.
yes, like Marrow does have a very good feature of short taste, like 30 question
Uh-huh.
taste, which is also like great. When you are feeling low, just give a taste. Like if you are getting the score, it means you are on the right preparation. It will definitely boost your confidence,
It
and it
will
also
boost.
motivates you
Oh,
for study more. Yes.
yes. So if you, so Dr. Dhaval's strategy was that whenever he felt low, he did a GT, a short one. I mean, he prepared those mini tests, and if he used to score well, that used to motivate you more.
Yes, yes.
Any hobbies which you have, Dr. Dhaval?
Yes, ma'am. I do. I do have a hobby of like watching movies and like cycling and all.
Okay, so movies and cycling, great. Dr. Dhaval, what about the revision strategy? How many times did you revise before you gave your exam?
Okay, so like final third and final year subject I did along with my university. So like whenever university exam came, I also used to revise Marrow note. So around December when I did complete when I was complete with the third and final year subject, I didn't require much revision in there, like revision time in there, but. In first and second year subject, which I done in January, I required three revision there.
So basically, you revise the preclinical and the paraclinical subjects.
Yes, and definitely, in final go when you are like you are seeing the notes that big and you do not have time, and you will feel like how what will happen, how will happen. Just go for rapid revision video in last 2 months, rapid revision videos and delta videos. That will definitely boost
Okay,
your
so
score.
that
And there are
was your basic revision strategy that instead of revising your notes cover to cover again, you relied on the revision videos and delta videos for that.
yes, yes, ma'am.
So, coming to the question, which is very customary for me to ask, who was your favorite faculty here at Marrow?
Yes, ma'am. My favorite faculty was Dr. Rakesh sir. Like his teaching, like I cannot even say it was really great. It just changed the
Yes.
perspective how you should study and how you should look at things and all.
Yeah, he has a very, very clinical approach towards medicine, and so many students they fall in love with his teaching.
Yes, ma'am. And I
Wonderful.
also I also want to thank like, Dr. Ron Khandelwal and you. Like surgery and OBGY, like huge subjects, but the notes are very concise. Like you can revise the notes in like around last 2 days. It's very concise.
See, as far as surgery is concerned, I know the notes are concise, but you can't say that for OBGY. I mean, students are always cribbing, ma'am, such so heavy notes, such lengthy notes.
What, what happens, ma'am? Like if you are comparing any from like any other platform or like offline classes, it will notes will look bigger. But what happens when the notes are bigger, but they are very conceptual. So like if you had done OBG like first time, your first revision is good, and you had done all the question banks and all, then you will just need to like flip the pages, and you will realize all the things you all already know, because it's all conceptual. It's very yes, and organizing
That is
very
what
like
I
very
keep telling the students also, that don't look at the volume of your notes. Once you do it, it is very, OBGY is all about concepts. So your
Yes.
concepts are going to stay there for you, and that is with all clinical subjects. All clinical subjects, basically, they are about concepts, and those concepts you're going to understand if you have a very good foundation, and that foundation is laid by the basic sciences and paraclinical subjects. So, what about the approach towards basic sciences and paraclinical subjects? How were they at Marrow, and how much did they help you in cracking your exam?
Okay. So, like when I was in third year here in India, so I was preparing for USMLE So first and second year subject was like it was like I didn't like need to worry much about them, but at last when I started with the Marrow, so first and second year subject like but you whatever preparation you had done for first and second year subject, but please I would definitely advise you to please go for them again from Marrow, because they are the one which will give you maximum marks.
Yes, yes. That is, they are the subjects which should never be neglected because, see, I've been teaching the foreign medical graduates for past 20 years now. And that is one thing which I tell them, that although so many times it appears to you that major chunk is from clinical subject, but it's not that way. Your anatomy, your pharmacology, community medicine, pathology, all these are very, very important along with ophthalmology and ENT. These subjects are the ones which are very scoring subjects, and you shouldn't be leaving any subject. You have to study all 19 subjects. Okay, so Dr. Dhaval, one more thing. Suppose, God forbid, you wouldn't have cracked this exam. Then what would your strategy be for the upcoming December exam?
So December exam is like just a few months away. So what an aspirant can do is go for revision videos. You should not
Okay.
bother about the main videos. Go for revision videos, and please complete the whole question bank. If you have time and consistent, then go for NET PG. Otherwise, FMG question bank is also like it's good enough if you want to pass. But please do not like miss out on the question bank, and give GT regularly.
Give GTs regularly. How many revisions do you think will be needed before December exam?
Yes.
What should be the target of the students, that how many times should they be revising?
Okay. I think three revision is must, and that is why time is very less. So you should not go for main videos, and go for the revision videos and question bank.
So at this point of time, if you are starting fresh, go for revision videos and the Q
Question
bank
bank. Yes, yes.
and question bank along with it. And what about previous year papers?
Yes, previous year question. You cannot miss out on previous year question. Previous year questions are very important, not of just the FMG, but please go for NEET PG revision, PYQ questions also, because like there is exam is being conduct like exam is going clinical, and there is no boundary. The FMG questions are being repeated in the NEET, and NEET questions are being repeated in the FMG. So you have to go for both of the PYQs.
And so that is something which even I want to tell all the students who are listening to us. Uh, Congratulations to all of you who cleared this exam. But then, all those who are not able to clear, this is not the time when you should be going into depression or in a negative mood. You don't have time for all that. Just gear up, just set your targets, and first complete those subjects which you were unable to complete and which you feel were the ones which where you didn't score well. So first emphasize on those subjects, just make those subjects stronger. And like Dr. Dhaval has said, if you don't have time for the main videos, go to edition 5 revision videos, just watch all the videos. All the revision videos are there. You have to note down the important points from revision videos, do the Q bank, and make a target that you complete all this within 2 months. And then after that, start your revisions. Revision is the key ingredient, and simultaneously practicing previous year questions. That is also very important. Previous year questions you can get through the custom module. So from custom module, make different papers of previous year questions. and give yourself tests of previous year questions. Various previous year questions and their explanations are uploaded on the individual channels of various faculties of Marrows. You can go and see those videos as well to get a detailed explanation. Okay, and Dr. Dhaval, just I want to know what is your plan for future now? Are you going to prepare for NEET PG?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is the main. That is the main target.
That's the main target. So when are you going to start preparing?
So like I said, like when I start my preparation, I didn't think about the FMG much. I start preparation like I have to. I will give NEET PG or NEET PG only. So you can also, if you have time, then please don't think about FMG much. Like just do preparation. Do
Yes,
preparation. Yeah, like you are going for NEET, and FMG will definitely clear in between. Yes.
yes. This is something which all of us also emphasize. And I'm seeing you are very, very focused, Dr. Dhaval. You are going to do really well in your future. And we are all so proud of you and so happy for you that you are here sharing your success story with us. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for sparing out your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.